Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be taking a look at my day and nighttime skincare routines. So if you want to see the products I've been loving on and that have been keeping my skin in check, then sit back, relax, enjoy this video, and don't forget, like this video, subscribe below, and hit that notification bell. Okay everybody, we are back. We are in my bathroom now and we are gonna dive right into my routine. But before I get started, I'm actually just gonna give you a little preface as to my skin type. So I am dry combination, which means for the most part my skin's kind of dry, dehydrated, but I get a little bit oily in the T-zone later in the day. So I mostly just treat my skin like dry skin, and I do get breakouts still, very minimal, mostly hormonal, but no matter how small the breakout is, my biggest problem is the hyperpigmentation from those. No matter how small, I always seem to get a small dark spot. So I'm constantly trying to brighten my skin, get that cell turnover going. So just letting y'all know, this is what's been working for me lately. I do change things in and out based on how my skin's acting, but as of right now, this has been the routine. So let's dive right in. Okay, so I already cleansed my face off camera and I use the cleanser I use all the time. This is the Honest Beauty Gentle Gel Cleanser. This is so beautiful as a cleanse in the morning. It's super lightweight, doesn't get super sudsy, but I still feel clean, but not stripped at the end. So I love this. Plus, I think it's $12.99, so it's super reasonable. And my husband likes it, so that's just a little extra bonus. I start off with that off camera, and then my first step is always my toner. So I'm really in love with this Believe Witch Hazel Herbal Extract Toner. So this has glycerin, witch hazel, jasmine extracts in it. It's just a super lightweight, kind of milky toner, and it just gives me like a first boost of hydration and kind of softens my skin. So I just take that, warm it into my hands, and just press it into my skin. It has a really light scent to it. I think it's natural fragrance from just the ingredients in it. I believe Belief doesn't use added fragrance, but it's just so lightweight, so beautiful, and it immediately gives my skin some relief from that dry feeling. So I love this, huge fan. I believe this is around the $30 mark, and you can pick this up both at Sephora and Belief's website. Okay, moving on, I like to move right into eye cream. I don't like to leave my eyes bare for too long, and I've been really in love with an old favorite actually. This is the Kiehl's Eye Fuel. This is 24 bucks, which is a really good price point. It's just a really lightweight gel, and all I do is I take a really small dab of this guy, and I just tap this right around this part of my eye. Notice I'm not taking it directly under, because as we blink throughout the day, all of that product works up on its own. So if you put it directly up there and you find you have problems with eye irritation, or you get like that teary eye kind of feeling after you put on your eye cream, and it doesn't matter which one you use, you may not be allergic to it, you may not be having a reaction, you may just be getting it too close to your eye. And I don't care what cream you use, if you get it in your eye, it's gonna irritate. But I love this. It has caffeine in it, it instantly depuffs, but it doesn't dry me out. I find that some eye creams that boast about having caffeine, there's so much and it gives that instant tightening effect and it looks great, but a couple hours in, I feel like I almost look worse. I look dry, I look dead, I look blech. But this one, I really feel like it's helping with my puffiness, my dark circles, and it's still keeping me hydrated, plus wears really well under makeup. So I love this. Okay, so now that I've got my face toned, I've got my eye cream on, I'm gonna move in with a moisturizer. I am super dry right now. These cold winter months have been kicking my butt, but we are almost to spring, so I'm so ready for my skin to have some relief. But for now, I'm still dry, so I've been reaching for the Honest Beauty Deep Hydration Face Cream. This is so good. I love the pump on here. So I just take one pump, maybe a pump and a half. I'm needing that moisture today. And I just warm that up in my hands. And this feels just incredible. This feels like a luxury cream. The texture is impeccable. So smoothing. It feels rich, but somehow manages to not feel heavy, if that makes sense. My skin feels like it's getting all of the hydration it wants and needs, but it doesn't feel bogged down and just heavy and just weighted on my face. Like sometimes you can just feel a product. This is not that. You get all the hydration without feeling it. Plus it has this beautiful I'm not sure what the fragrance is. A little bit of lavender. Sometimes that can be irritating to skin if lavender oils and stuff like that bother you, natural fragrances. I would say steer clear of this, but if you don't have an issue with that, huge thumbs up. I love this moisturizer. Okay, moving on to my last two and possibly most important step, we are gonna move on to sunscreen. And I've been really in love with the Hangover Good to Go SPF 25 moisturizer. So this is moisturizer, but I've just been using it as my SPF. So I take about 2 pumps of this on the back of my hand. This is so great because a lot of SPFs leave a white cast on the skin or make your skin just feel super greasy and gross. Well, this is one of the few SPFs that just sinks right in, makes me look dewy but not greasy, and doesn't disturb my makeup. It wears beautifully under my makeup. So I'm a big fan of that. And then as a last step of kind of my like skincare routine, I usually prime for my makeup. So if I know I'm wearing makeup during the day, I like my primer to set in before I put makeup on top. So I love this, another Honest Beauty product. This is the Everything Glow Primer. I take a little bit of this guy after I've shaken it up, about a dime size amount, warm this up, and just rub this into my skin. It gives me the most beautiful glow, and it just makes my makeup look so damn good. I just love it. I've been reaching for this a lot lately. I was obsessed with it for a while, got distracted by some new stuff, but I am back, I am in love, and I'm never leaving it again, I promise. So I am obsessed. So this is my morning skincare routine. I'm gonna put on my makeup, do some other stuff throughout the day, and then I will be back tonight to take it all off and show you my nighttime routine. Okay, everybody, welcome back to my bathroom. It is the end of the night and we are gonna dive right into my routine. So I've already removed my makeup and cleansed my face. To do that, I used the cleanse. Ooh, starting strong, y'all. It has been a long day. Starting with the Pond's Cleansing Balm. I really love this. So unlike the original cold cream where you would like put it on and then take it off with a towel, this one you put on like a traditional cleansing balm. There's not much left in here. You'll scoop it out, put it on dry skin, really rub it in, emulsify that makeup, break it down, rub it on the eye makeup. And then when you get it wet with water, it kind of turns into a milky texture and breaks down so it doesn't leave that like gross, oily feeling all over your face. So if you're worried about that, don't worry. I love this, but couple things. It has a bit of a rose fragrance, and by a bit, I mean a whole lot of rose fragrance. So if you don't like that, I would stay away from this. And it does have mineral oil in it. So if you find you get really clogged pores easily, or you're super sensitive, I would stay away from this. But if you're not super sensitive and you don't mind a little fragrance, I love this, especially for the price point. Now my second cleanse, I've been using this all the time lately. This is the new Too Faced Hangover Wash the Day Away Pore Refining Cleanser. This is awesome. So a little bit goes a long way. I squeeze out the tiniest amount. This lathers like crazy on my face. But for a foaming cleanser, this doesn't make my skin feel stripped. When I take it off, my skin feels just clean, but it doesn't feel dry, it doesn't feel tight. And that is a huge selling point for me on this. Most foaming cleansers strip the crap out of my face, make me feel dry, tight, and dead. But this is awesome. Plus for 24 bucks and as little as I've had to use, I feel like this is gonna last forever. So that price point's actually great. So definitely get out there and pick this up. Okay, we're back. Sorry to scare you, everybody. I'm here for one of my favorite and most important steps, my mask night. So I do this once or twice a week, depending on how much extra time I have. This week's mask is an OG and still a favorite. This is the Origins Clear Improvement Active Charcoal Mask. This has kaolin clay, bentonite clay, and activated charcoal. So it's just really good at pulling impurities and dirt out of your skin. So I love this if I'm feeling a little congested through my T-zone, especially where I get a little oily, because I'm kind of combo. And when I say combo, really combo. I can get super oily in here and still be super dry on my cheeks. So this does a really good job at pulling out that excess oil and just balancing my skin. So as long as I use this once a week, I feel like my face is totally in check. So if you need just a good old clay mask that lasts a long time, and a little bit goes a long way, definitely get out there and pick this up, y'all. Okay, we are back. I've removed the mask and I'm ready to move on to my toner. So I've actually been in love with this. This is the PHA toner by the Inkey List. So when I saw this, I was like, what is a PHA? And basically think of like an AHA, glycolic acid, lactic acid. This is a polyhydroxy acid, I think is how you say it. Polyhydroxy acid. And basically what this does is it exfoliates like glycolic acid, like lactic acid, all of those, but it's just a little gentler from what I understand. It's just a super gentle chemical exfoliation. And I actually use a like once or twice a week pretty heavy duty lactic and glycolic treatment. So this in conjunction with that has actually been really great for my skin. And I take this not only on the face but down the neck because it helps to keep some of the ingrown hairs and stuff I get on my neck from shaving at bay. So I really liked this, and the best part about the Inky List is the price point is insanely low. I think this is $15 or less, and you're getting a really quality product. So I really love this. Moving right along, we're gonna dive into my eye cream. Again, the Kiehl's Eye Fuel. Not gonna harp on this. I took a little bit of the back of my hand. I'm just gonna press this into my under eye. Like I said, it's got caffeine, niacinamide, glycerin, so it's gently hydrating, and it helps to depuff and helps with my dark circles, which y'all can see that I have. And let me tell you, even though this helps, I do feel like it's made a difference. They're never going away. They're hereditary, so if you have them, learn to love them, learn to cover them if you don't. So if you need a really good eye cream that does a great job for a really affordable price, definitely pick this up. Okay, now the last step in my routine is moisturizer. So I've actually been cocktailing lately, and I've been loving how this looks on my skin. So the first is the Charlotte Tilbury Magic Night Cream. This is a super thick balm. I mean, this is insanely dense. So what I do is I scoop out, this is the most hygienic, sorry everybody. I scoop out a little bit of that on the back of my finger, run it on the back of my hand, and then I take the Honest Beauty Deep Hydration Cream, and I do 1 pump of that on the back of my hand, and then I just mix those together and really warm them up. And all I do is just kind of press and work it into my skin. And oh my goodness, when I tell you this is my favorite part, it seals the deal. My face feels so luxuriously moisturized. The fragrance is so delicious. There's a bunch of oils in both of these. It's like a full-on experience every time I'm doing my skincare, and it's just so enjoyable. So I really highly recommend getting a beautiful night cream that you love, that just makes you feel like you're pampering yourself every single time you put your skincare on. But that brings us to the end of my skincare routine and the end of this video. If you like what you saw today and you want to see more content just like this, don't forget, like this video, subscribe below, hit that notification bell, and thank you so much for watching. I love y'all.